This episode of Distractible is presented by vitaminwater. Some drinks are fun, some are functional, but vitaminwater said, why not both? There is nothing more refreshing than like a nice vitaminwater ice cold sip in the heat.
I only drink zero sugar drinks, so of course I'm a fan of the zero sugar rehydrate pineapple passion fruit.
I'm a big pineapple guy. Pineapple good. Born in New York City, built for people who work hard and play hard. Grab a vitaminwater today. Copyright 2025 Glasso. Vitaminwater is a registered trademark of Glasso.
Good evening, gentle listeners or watchers, and welcome to Distractible. This episode, Byzantine Bob specifically shops exclusive. Ogles Osman gives auto advice and desecrates Bill the Bard. Wasp-like Wade has wilted wheels and is oblivious to virgins and motherfuckers. Maleficial Mark lubes up for a fragile fiber fixation, but is no bacchanalian nor bottom man. From sketchy scoring to concluding Christmas celebrations. Yes! It's time for Don't Google Pin Buttock. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome back to Distractible, the last podcast remaining on Earth. I don't know why it just struck me. You guys both were like zoned out looking at something and I was like, now's the time.
God.
Welcome back to Distractible. My name is Bob. I am going to be your host because I won the last one and the one before that. Some might say I've won a bunch that I deserve to win and then somehow they were taken away from me. Unjustly. Can the host even do that? I don't care. I
don't even know what it would mean at this point in the podcast.
We have an entire system in place to make sure that that doesn't happen.
I challenge that I'm hosting this one. All heads, I host 2 in a row. All tails, I never host again. Let's flip. If you've never seen this show, I'm hosting because it's a competition. I won the last one, so I host this one. My 2 co-hosts who are here are competing to win this one. Whoever wins will host the next one. As host, I give out points. I have a book that every time I flip through it, I realize is filled with increasingly concerning, crazy bullshit. But eventually this will be full of episodes of this show that we make. I don't know why this one is striking me so much, but there's a score sheet in my book. Usually I write like a title and there's a score sheet on my book that just says Mark Wade and has a series of X's in a pattern that I don't understand what it means.
Oh.
Apparently that's how I kept score one time. I don't know.
That's kind of cool though.
My first one on my old score sheet versus the one I just did on the new score sheet are relatively similar. Just
those both look very chicken scratchy.
That looks like my map for In Space with Markiplier. The one like the amount of branches.
Yeah, I love the lines and the circles that are just like,
I ran out of space. I was like, well, I better write this. I've even got gaps. I don't know if you can see like the gap up here, where there's like a really long diagonal to mark the 5th point because I had to split. I was like, 2. Shit, there's too much thing over here. 5.
Why do you guys have crazy? It's a table name. You go down.
Most of mine look like this. Most of mine are very like, but some of them are just like, well, what the fuck happened in that episode? I don't. What? And some of them, look how many fucking points I gave you guys in this one.
Holy shit!
What episode is that? That one's
that
one's called Bob's
no.
Secret Words. You guys got so many points. Anyway, that's what we do here. This is the show, and Drew Carey said it best when he said, "Ohio, Ohio, Ohio, Ohio," or was it the other thing about points are made up and they don't matter?
Cincinnati rocks, right?
I do have a show prepared as is constitutionally required, but before we get into that bullshit, how are you guys doing? How's this? We got any small talks? How you doing? How you been?
I mean, I blew my story load last episode.
You had so many good stories in the last episode.
No. If I remember right, Mark said, ooh, no, I'll save that one for the next one.
Yeah, and then you brought up crows, and that was my other story.
Yeah, and then he said, I was saving this for the next one, and then he told us about the crows.
No, short-term memory. I didn't even...
Fine.
Okay, for those watching and or listening, I ended the last episode like 20 minutes before we started this recording, and 5 minutes ago I was like, who won the last one? And I literally declared that winner like 10 minutes prior.
We took a break. I went and took a poop. I came back and Wade couldn't remember.
Yeah.
That's
Actually happened.
You have memory erasing poops. That's just how it is.
That's why they hurt so much, huh?
I guess. I have some tech complaints, but those are always hit or miss.
I love when Mark moans about technology, and so does everyone on the subreddit universally.
All right, so I do have a few complaints. All right.
Okay.
I had another fiber line pulled to my render farm, right? Fiber line.
Sure.
How basic do I need to break this down? Line of fiber.
Damn, man.
Are you asking me or Wade? Because
anyone, if anyone has an objective, because
it's a line the internet comes in on and goes out on.
For a lot of people, actually not as many as there should be. Most people have cable, which is still copper cable.
Everyone's internet touches fiber optic at some point. It just usually there's a junction at some point where it switches from your hard line to your fiber optic. But yeah. It's the internet. It's the fast kind.
So you can get your own fiber going between your stuff. You could set up your whole house networking with fiber if you really wanted to. You could do that, and it would be very fast, efficient networking. It's just that they're very fragile.
And you hated having money in your bank account.
Yeah. And if any rat even touches a wire, they'll crack it in half, or they'll nibble on it, and all the internet's gone.
Oh, an actual rat. I thought you meant like a really shitty person.
Any of you fucking rats touch my wires.
Too fast for you rats up in my ceiling. I'm gonna rule you with fear, or I'm gonna rule you with love, and you're not gonna like that. Anyway, I started shooting my ceiling. Fiber. I had it too because I wanted a redundancy, because there's a single connection going to my render farm right now, and if that breaks, then no one can use it, or I have to go in there. But there's no computer set up in there; it's all remote access, right? So if that breaks, even I can't use it because my computers are I access it remotely.
Yep.
So I had another fiber line pulled, and this one I was like, I want 100 gigabit lines.
Damn.
100 gigabit. Because I was like,
okay, I'm sure that was cheap to install.
Well, it's actually not that much more. The most of the cost is in laying the conduit and pulling it through.
I guess that's fair.
The cable may cost like twice as much per foot or something like that, but still most of the work is in the labor of getting it from A to B.
That's fair.
So they did it. I had them dig it really nice, and the whole pipe, and then it gets all said and done, and I go to the server closet and I look at the cable, and I'm like, pick up the other cable that they put in, this 10 gigabit one, and I hold them up next to each other. I'm like, fuck. They pulled 2 cables through this fucking enormous thing, and they're not 100. Anyway, so that's the only complaint I have about that. And this is more of a complaint with a particular company than anything. But it's like, I'll say these things. And like the people that, come to the house, because it's like a house, and they're like, and I'll say, I want 100 gigabit. And they're like, he doesn't know what he needs. 100 gig. That's crazy.
I want a jillion gigabits. This guy.
I want $1 billion. Okay, yeah, all right. And so they're like, I'll just pull this fiber, which is perfect.
At this point, you have like 3 government satellites aimed at your house at all times.
Probably. I have an unbelievable amount of random bullshit going on here, and to confirm,
they sent the bear.
Yeah, the bear. Yeah, the bear could fuck things up real fast. Anyway, I was just like, God, I just wish people would take me seriously sometimes, because I'm saying what I mean. I don't know everything about everything I'm doing, but when I say I want 100 gigabit, and they'll say like, well, you need to get really expensive infrastructure to even handle 100 gigabit, and then I go, I know,
way ahead of you, dude.
But I have it. Plugging it into the thing. Anyway. That's annoying.
This is not remotely the same, but I get that like salespeople and people in that position, they deal with, whatever, a dozen customers a day. And generally everyone kind of wants the same thing. Because if you work for a company that sells shit, you probably sell the same shit to all the people that you sell shit to. But I have been in that position too, especially with tech stuff, where I'm like, I want this really specific, different thing. I don't want the normal thing that you sell every other person. I have a specific desire. Give me this. And the people are always like, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then they give you the same shit as everyone else. And it's like, I know that your job is 98% selling this one fucking thing to people, but why can't you just listen or read the email? Yours sounds like a way more expensive thing than mine because it's not like you could just be like, do it again. I don't think they're just going to do that. But mine is like, I just have to return whatever they gave me and be like, no, give me the one with the thing that I asked for, not this one that I didn't ask for.
What's annoying? Well, okay, I had them also lay a thicker pipe because I wanted it to be
yeah, you did.
But I wanted to put more things through it. So it's not like they have to take those out to put another one in, but it is more difficult to pull it when there's things already in there. Like they actually do have a protocol where they like lubricate the interior and they
do.
Yeah, they. Anyway, so that's my latest headache. It's just like, this has already been an incredibly expensive project, and weirdly enough, still cheaper than the alternative was. Not in time, but in money. But holy hell, God, it's just these little things, and because it adds up, right? This is I can use this, but I wanted to transfer at 100 gigabit speed so I can get full speed because my NAS can go faster than that, than 10 gig, which is the usual ceiling, and I can move data a lot faster if I do. Anyway, it's just like now I have to wait another week to get another one in there, and I have to fight with them to be like, you didn't do what I said, and they're like, you didn't have that rating, and I'm like, God,
it sounds fun. In a week where you were not allowed to sleep for more than a couple hours a day, that sounds like a really joyous thing to deal with during your waking hours.
That's part of the reason why I didn't catch it, is because I was like, oh, they're working out there. They know what they're doing. And they did in terms of pulling a cable through. They did a real good job for the rest of it.
This is tangentially related, but do you guys watch William Osmond on YouTube?
Yeah.
Friends with like Michael Reeves, and
he has tech YouTubers. Sorry, wait. Sorry.
They're tech YouTubers. Yeah. Anyway, William has like a farm. I don't know. He bought property because he makes crazy inventions and he gets kicked out of rental properties, and so they finally like got a place that's like out, and they have some land. It's like a farm, and he was pulling wires so that he could have like, I think it was like power and internet. He had a conduit out to a shed, but he needed to pull the wires, and he had a friend there helping him do it, and they got to the end and the wire pulled out of the conduit by like an inch, but it needed to pull out like several feet, and they were down to like the tail end on both ends of the conduit, and they were like, oh my God, we're like 5 feet short of wire on this like couple 100-foot run or whatever, like fuck. And the solution was, I think they were just like, just cut the bottom. One of them was like a power box thing, and they're like, just cut the bottom off and we'll just put it right on the ground, and the conduit so the wire could just go right into it, and you'll need like an inch of wire. It's so funny though, because they're not professionals at that, but it was a whole thing, and they had to get lube for it and all this shit, and they finally, there was like, the wire's coming out, and there was like, wait, feed more wire. What do you mean there's no more wire? Wait. So fucking funny.
Yeah, that is how it goes. I imagine that those kind of problems happen even in professional capacities, but they're usually laughing a lot less about it and being like, oh.
Yeah. Right, Wade? You feed a lot of wire through conduit, Wade? You know what we're talking about.
No, but I guess I also have a technology gripe.
All right. You
guys know how we have cars, right?
Oh, it blew up.
Cars? Yeah, go on.
Well, we have a car that doesn't work.
Please
but it's
say
the old one.
Oh, I was hoping ocean water got in it somehow mysteriously.
I got you.
It's not either of the new ones. It's the old one.
New one's good. Old one. Turns out you might need to drive a car some for it to keep working.
That's generally true.
My nephew came over and wanted to play basketball, and I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." But I had the car in the driveway blocking the hoop, so we had to move it. And I went to turn the car on, it was. Well, that doesn't sound right.
No, it might be good. If it's a laser weapon
sounds
being
like
pointed at me, I think that's a good sound.
It wasn't.
All right.
So we went to
honestly
jump the
just
battery.
sounds like a dead battery. Yeah,
that's what we thought.
Yep,
Like, okay, let's jump
fine.
the battery. Jumping the battery didn't work. And like the electronic keys and stuff were working, the lights on the dash would come on. It just would not start. So I don't know if I just still actually need to replace the battery and the jump wasn't working, because the jumper cables he had weren't jumper cables where you hook it up from one battery to the other. It was one where it was like its own standalone battery that has the 2 cables you plug on and then it charges. But it didn't get the car to start. So we had to put it in neutral and manually push the car out of the way and stuff. But now the old car is not working. And it's like, well, do I just get a battery and hope that's the fix? Do I call a tow truck? What do you do in that scenario?
I have some suggestions. Yeah, no, are you...
Yeah. My small talk is help.
What you really want, so it sounds like what you had is a jump pack, not a battery charger. And what you really want is, you don't really need to spend the money on a charging thing, but what you should get is some jump leads where you can connect one car to another.
Okay, well, we've got those in like one of the trunks. So
yeah, pull one of your functional cars up next to non-functional car and turn the one on that turns on, connect the batteries and like let it charge for a solid like 20 minutes, half hour. Because it sounds like the battery in the old car is probably old, on its last legs, maybe needs to be replaced. But if it gets a longer term charge, as opposed to the jump pack is designed to basically make the starter work, and then everything's supposed to jump to life if everything's working correctly.
Do you turn on the car that you are using to charge? 20 30 minutes is a long time, so you'd have to, right? Otherwise you're just draining that battery.
It'll just kill the battery. Okay. Yeah. So leave the car running and just try and like just leave it, and 15 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever. You can try and start the other one. It won't hurt it. You don't want to keep doing it, but like you can see if that brings it to life. Because a lot of those jump packs, the fatal flaw is they have some kind of trigger in them so that when you do try and start the car, if the starter engages, it makes the jump pack turn off because it senses the voltage drop. And so it's like, oh, it's starting, and it gives up. And it's like, well, if it doesn't start, that's not very helpful. So
I think that's what we were experiencing.
Some of those jump packs do that. And if your battery is not really healthy, it won't get enough charge to actually like make spark, have ignition, make the car work. So I would charge it with one of your other cars and see. That'll probably bring it around enough to where you can go, and I assume you're going to sell it or give it to someone or something, like get rid of it, right?
Yeah, I want to get it like cleaned up, but I guess we'll make sure the battery's in good shape.
If you were keeping it, I would say, yeah, you probably do need a new battery, it sounds like. But if you're getting rid of it, it's like, you might want to tell the person, the dealer you're selling it to or whatever, like, hey, needs battery, after you've got the money and you're walking out the door.
That's what I did when I sold my Tesla is, I didn't get the value that I thought I should get out of it. And I go in there, and after I'm the after meeting where you're signing all the paperwork, I tell them like, then I start talking like, yeah, that piece of shit broke down so many goddamn times. The door was falling off, everything was rusting about it. And literally the look on his face is like, oh. So like, you may think you got it over on me, but I transferred a curse to you, and so good luck with that.
That was the money guy, not the sales guy, so he couldn't do much about it, could he?
Yeah, no, couldn't do that. Anyway,
I bet they're watching right now, holding like a glass of whiskey and just shaking their fist
in the shadowed corner of their big mansion with the fireplace going.
I don't. Well, so your car was kind of a piece of shit, which was not your fault. I don't know what people do to cars though, because when I sold my Subaru and got my current car that I have, I took it in to the dealer and I was like, yeah, I want to sell this one and I'm getting a new car and whatever. And the guy, they like took it for a test drive, and the guy came back in and was like, that's a really nice car. And I was like, yeah, I did the schedule maintenance on it, and I like clean it and stuff. Like, what the fuck kind of Mad Max piece of shit vehicles do you guys take in on trades? And he was literally like, are you sure you want to sell it? It's in perfect condition. And I was like, I know, I made it that way. I did all that.
Turns out you can people must if you take care of it.
People must trade in some real pieces of shit cars. I don't know.
I mean, I did scratch my truck, and I was like, fuck it, it's mine. So over time, you just
but it's yours. Yeah. Like if I had owned that car for like 15 years instead of like a handful of years, it would have definitely had some like scratches or dents on the fenders or whatever. But like, I feel like
Mark, like your truck that lasted 15 years before it got a scratch.
Yeah. How many decades have you had your truck, Mark?
Oh, I can't even remember what a decade is. I'm sold.
Can I also talk about how garages are designed?
You mean the murder spring that lives over our heads in every garage door system?
I've had that go wrong once. That was terrifying. The snap. I don't think it was the spring.
Those springs
but like
are terrifying.
Those what are those cords called? Like the ones that are real fucking taut. One of those. There's like usually two of them on the door. I can't remember what they're called.
Wait,
What?
What do you have on your door?
Anyway, at their old house, we had one of those snap and like the loudest, scariest noise.
One of what snap?
Some really taut garage door cord. I don't know. I don't remember what it was called.
I've never had what you're speaking about. What?
I'd have to go. This is.
Was it cords that like lifted the garage up and down? Was it like related to the mechanism?
I believe, yeah, because the door wouldn't open or close until we replaced them. There was one on each side of the door. It was like one of the double wide garage doors.
I've only ever had garages where there was like the one track that the thing attached to, and it pulls the track on the top.
Yeah, this was the old house, so I can't even go and look at it. This one I think is the single track, but the garage door, the complaint I have, we have like a single car garage door, and it's really tall, but the shit is so narrow that even though I got a car and not a big car, just a normal or even smaller than usual sized looking car, there is about a 1 inch to 2 inch gap on either side for the side mirrors to fit in. And the sensors on newer cars, my old car was like a 2015, and prior to that was 97. I've never had all the sensors and cameras. I pull this car into the garage and I kind of have to back it in so I can see everything as I'm going in there. It's easier to get in and out that way. Every sensor is going off nonstop as I try to park this thing in the garage because of how narrow the space is where the door is.
I don't think that was a garage. I think you parked inside a Mimic, because it doesn't sound like any garage I've ever seen in my life.
It barely fits.
We lived in a place, one of the houses that we lived in California was like that, but the house was built in like 1964, and it was that was the original garage door from way the fuck back in it was a one-piece garage door where it like tilted up like an old timey. It was terrible. Your house is not that old.
This house, I don't remember exactly when it was built. Sometime between 2005 and 2010.
Yeah, it was not that old.
It's like a 20-year-old house.
Is it like where you have your normal garage and then you have a garage that just appeared randomly in my house overnight? I don't know where it came from.
It's a 3-car garage. So there's like a 2 and a 1. And the 2 is perfectly normal. Tons of space, tons of real estate. You could golf next to that one.
Was the extra one there when you bought the house? Are you sure? Think about it.
Yes. It's under the house. Yeah, it was not added on. It was there.
No, I mean, like,
I don't think garages belong under the house.
Yeah, it's if it's a basement garage, I think it's
not a separate garage. It's part of the structure. I'm trying to say. You can tell if it was added on. It was not added on. You've seen the house. You know what I'm talking about.
I think this might just be an extension of Wade's car curse.
Either my car is like wide.
When you bought the car, did a really creepy guy grab your arm awkwardly and go thinner? And then your garage started getting thinner and thinner over time or something? Or?
I don't know. Maybe my car it's got like high calorie gasoline or something, because every time I park, I feel like I've got less space. But every fucking sensor, I go to back in and like the whole thing lights up red. It's like, you're hitting everything. Iceberg, garage, cow, look out. And it's like, I don't know if there's actually a problem because every sensor is red as I try to park this fucking thing.
I will say, don't you have a 6 Series convertible? Is it a 6?
M850i.
It's an 850. Okay, so it's an 8 Series convertible. That's not a particularly small car. I don't want to burst your bubble.
Apparently it's real thick.
It is like basically a 2-seater convertible. It's wide. It's a fat ass. It's got that.
So
fat
when you
ass.
lock it, the mirrors like fold in. And I was like, oh, if I could just get those to fold in while it's on.
There's a button for that, yeah.
Oh, there's so many buttons on these new cars. I gotta find that button.
On these new cars?
On the left, on your door thing, above where your windows are, there's how the button that makes you adjust the mirrors? Next to it, there's a little button that makes them fold in. 100% guarantee.
I need that button. Because man, oh man, I am pouring sweat every time I park. Because I'm like, okay, there's a half an inch. There's maybe 2 on that side. It's good enough, right? Yep, still have mirrors. All right, we did it, boys. It's terrifying.
I feel like this is a Wade problem. Yeah. I know this was set up as like a technology gripe, but this feels somehow like a you problem.
No, the old car was technology gripe, and then this was just a bonus.
Okay.
And I just want to say, new cars have way less buttons than old ones, and that's also a problem. Because they're on like the touchscreens kind of suck.
Kind of awful, but yeah. But also somehow more buttons, but also less.
Is when you go in your garage, the lights start swirling around you, and a guy behind you swirling. We don't know which way the wind is blowing, and it's the Willy Wonka tunnel of death.
Actually, I keep forgetting that our light is off. It's like dead. I need to replace it. So we go into our garage and it's pitch black.
What? It's cursed. It's cursed. That's a curse.
Do you ever go into the garage and then all the exterior doors to your house all close and lock all at once? And then you hear someone from the other room yell, "It's hunting! It's hunting!"
I haven't yet, but now that you mention it.
And then you pull out your notebook and you're like, "Oh, I think it's a djinn."
And your breath is fogging as you go in there because it's suddenly so cold,
Yeah, that sort of
I want to
stuff.
play Phasmo.
Don't you have like 10,000 hours in that?
I don't know. Let me look. They just had an update. A new thing came out recently. 519 hours.
That's a lot of hours.
Can you sort by most played? I wonder what my most played game is.
That seems like a thing you could do.
Probably Minecraft in general, but on Steam, I don't know.
This is important enough that we all need to stop what we're doing to do this.
Yeah, I'm literally looking right now. Sort by, no, that's filter.
Sort by playtime.
Oh, how? Wait, where is it?
I'm doing it on my phone, so I have no idea how to help you guys. But on my phone, if I look at my library, I can sort by playtime. My highest played game on Steam is PUBG at 1,278 hours.
Damn.
Counter-Strike 2 at 536 hours. Do I play a lot of that? I didn't realize I played that so much.
Huh. Maybe you did once upon a time.
I have 112 hours in War Thunder. Heck.
Damn.
Oh my god, I have 100 hours in Unturned. Do you guys remember Unturned?
Oh.
Yeah, actually I do.
Blocky zombie survival game thing.
How much did you play that?
I have like 100 hours almost.
Wow.
That's a fun game.
It was a fun game. I didn't put nearly that.
Okay, wait. It might be in my profile. So profile.
Is this the episode? Or are we just gonna compare our?
Just for now.
I got 14 hours in Unturned, so I guess I played it more than I thought I did. It's not 100, but
62 hours in The Division, the first one. Classic. New World. Remember when New World was fun for a minute?
Yeah.
I have
PUBG
80,
is 600 hours. I'm just shy of
80
600
plus hours.
So I have more time in PUBG than I do Phasmo still.
There were multiple years in a row where all I did was go to law school, come home, get on PUBG, and stream for the rest of the day. So it makes sense that I have so much time in that game, I guess.
Lethal Company's 320 hours.
Oh, that's pretty good. I don't think I have nearly that much.
Where are you seeing it now, Wade?
I'm just picking games out of my library that I remember playing a lot. I don't know how to sort it.
Hey, I have 22 hours in the forest, guys.
Gary's mod has to be up there, right? That was so big for so long.
I found it. I got total playtime. Okay.
Yeah, I have 125 hours in Gary's mod.
446.
My most played is Frostpunk with 423 hours played in Frostpunk.
How did you sort it?
You go to your profile. It's kind of obscure. You got to go to your profile, and then you got to go to your games.
All games, playtime. Okay. PUBG, Phasmo, Gary's mod, Ark Survival Evolved, and Lost Ark somehow is up there. Wow.
We played a fair amount of Lost Ark. I don't know if you remember that. It was for a short stretch of time, but we played a shitload of Lost Ark for a minute.
395 hours.
Yeah.
That was Daylight, Lethal Company, Monster Hunter, World.
My Lost Ark I was only at 60 hours, but like that was over the course of like a week and a half.
I got 395. The last time I played was March of 2023.
Frostpunk with 423, Oxygen not included with 265, Team Fortress 2, 254,
Nice.
Mass Effect 2 with 206, Amnesia, The Dark Descent with 142, then Power Wash Simulator with 129.
Damn.
And then it goes down from there.
I would have thought I've been playing 7 Days to Die on and off. I haven't played it since 2021, but I've been playing it since like 2013. I thought that would be a lot higher. It's at 155. I have more time in No Man's Sky at this point than I do 7 Days to Die. That surprises me.
I think some of these games I've just left on the main menu accidentally. So there's a few here that I'm like, I haven't even played that one.
I have, wow, mine really drops off. I have like 9 games that are over 100 hours, and then they drop off really fast. I have not very much time in a bunch of other games.
Yeah.
I've got 3 perfect games. I don't know what that means. I got all achievements. Is that what that means?
Damn.
Probably.
Escape Simulator 2 demo. demonologist and the planet crafter.
Escape Simulator 2 demo. Shit.
Wow.
You completed that? God.
100% of the demo.
All right. As riveting as this is, I have something that's possibly very slightly more
Sorry.
interesting for us to talk about.
How did we get here from cars?
I have no fucking idea.
All right.
This episode is brought to you by Degree Original Cool Rush Deodorant.
So remember last year, people got really mad when Degree changed their Cool Rush formula? One dude even started a petition. Guess what? Degree listened, admitted they messed up, and are bringing the original Cool Rush scent back.
You gotta love when a brand can own its mistakes.
Right? And it's in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4. So you'll soon know why it's been the #1 men's antiperspirant for the last decade.
The OG Degree Cool Rush is back.
And it smells like victory for all of us.
My episode idea. I tried to think of a clever way to introduce this, and this will probably snap both of your attentions right back to me because it's a thing we
Yes.
all know and love.
Yes.
Who's ready to talk about Shakespeare?
Oh, is it finishing how these plays go?
He just as scars never felt a wound, but soft what light did. One who breaks tis the east, and Julie does the sun arise. First I killed his moon already sinking pale with greases thou her made a far more fair than she.
That is exactly how we started the other one.
That's true.
Tomorrow, kill creeps his penny patient day. The last syllable of recorded time, Dolores is light pulls away to the light up, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player, trusted friends, our by the stage, heard no more. Hill told by full of sound of fear, signifying nothing.
Okay.
We don't know if you're right or wrong.
These are easy questions, guys. That's not the title of the episode. That's not the title of the episode. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. They're just actually easy questions.
Stupid Moby Dick.
I have a bunch of.
What?
What was the question? Which one was published first, Frankenstein or Moby Dick? Was that the one?
I got it wrong every time.
Anyway, I just literally, I don't know. I was browsing the internet and I came upon a Shakespeare quote or like one of his famous insults or something. And I was like, that's pretty funny. And all I want you guys to do, this is going to piss off anyone who actually knows anything about Shakespeare, but all I want you guys to do is guess. I'm going to give you the quote and then you're going to guess, or you might know. Is that quote from a comedy, a tragedy, or a historical play? Because old Billy Tremors only wrote 3 types of them plays. And if you ignore anything that the scholars have said in recent history or last couple centuries, there's only 3 types and there's no other types and none of them cross over. And there's no such thing as a tragic comedy. There's 3 types. There's comedy,
and AB. Forget
It's a-
O.
comedy, a tragedy, and a historical.
I just got Billy Tremors.
Billy Tremor,
I just understood.
Oh, William Shakespeare, Billy
Yeah,
Tremor.
I get it.
Should have been like Bill Tremor Stick or something, but
Yeah.
whatever.
But I get it.
The old weapon rattler only wrote 3 kinds.
I wonder how Tremors aged. That was a funny movie.
Those are
Anyway.
that's still good movies.
Okay, that's good.
Anyway, these are just funny quotes, and we can talk about the quotes, and you can fantasize about what they might mean. And I'm going to flip a coin, and for his bald head, I declare that Wade is heads. The lady is heads. Wade goes first, which means he wins, probably.
Thank you guys for coming out. Bob,
Not
great
because of
episode.
anything I'm doing, just because of winning going first is a slight
It is,
advantage.
it is an advantage. Yeah.
Mathematically. Anyway, Wade, quote, virginity breeds mites, much like a cheese.
That's the quote. Okay.
That's the whole quote. They're short quotes.
All right.
You just have to
And,
guess. Is that from a comedy, a tragedy, or a historical play about some famous historical figure? William Shakespeare wrote a lot of plays about British royalty. Henry V, Henry VIII, probably the other ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are in there. I don't know how many Henrys there really are.
Comedy, tragedy. What's the third one? Historical. Okay. Virginity breeds mites,
much like a cheese.
That's historically accurate, so that's gonna be historical.
Wrong. Mark with a chance to steal.
So the 3 options were
Comedy? Ha 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 ha. Or what's history? What emotion is history? Yeah, okay, there you go.
okay.
You don't actually
all right.
like history, but
So he answered history, right?
Could still be. You could guess it
try again if you're feeling lucky.
What breeds mites? What was this quote again?
Virginity breeds mites.
Okay,
much
explain.
like a cheese.
Number one, this doesn't make any sense. So it couldn't have been historical because history is accurate, right? History is the truth, and that is just weird. But it's not weird enough to be funny. It's a tragedy.
Wrong.
Oh God! You didn't need to slam me like that. Jesus Christ. We're just playing a game, man.
Wade, you had a 1 and 3. Mark, you had a 1 and 2. Both of you beat the odds. I'll guess and I'll tell you because I know that quote is from Act 1, Scene 1 of All's Well That Ends Well, which is a comedy.
Makes me think of whose line? Oswald that Enswald.
Anyway, it just means that virginity gets stale. Mark, it's not an insult.
That is historically true, damn it.
It's a commentary on how virginity seems like cheese, seems like a good idea, but it gets old.
You should put it on a sandwich and eat it.
And yeah, you should eat your virginity ASAP or it's going to get stanky.
Yeah, you incels out there. Come on.
Why do I have a pen? I don't know.
Because you hosted last time, and
I've been holding this pen ever since.
Mark goes first. Mark, is this from a ha 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 or a shh? You tell me. I do desire we may be better strangers.
Go on.
No, you don't have to finish it. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
You just have to decide if that's funny or not.
We may be better strangers.
Bonus points if you guess the next line, though.
No, you know what? Yeah, you're on. That sounds good to me. If you can guess the next line and I can look it up and confirm it, bonus points to you. Or if you guess the next line and it's so accurate that I just believe you, maybe you can earn some points. I love that. Great rule, Wade.
Okay, so it's
Thanks.
I do
desire we may be better strangers.
Better strangers. So it's like this is
That's a fancy way to say fuck off.
Yeah, this has got to be and the next line is, why can't I quit you?
Well, I'm going to write down a point and I'm going to say that it's not a Wade, any guesses?
God, I don't know. It's a funny line, though, so it's got to be ha 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 comedy.
Yeah, obviously.
I do desire that we be better strangers is what Romeo said to Mercutio. And then Mercutio said, what? That thou would bite at my sword?
Pretty much. Is that one with John Leguizamo in it? The modern Romeo and Juliet?
Never seen it, but yes.
Sir, do you bite your thumb at me? I bite my thumb at you. No, not you, Siri. No, go away. Shut up. Nobody said your name.
Hi, Bob.
No,
I
that's
do
a comedy.
bite my thumb at you.
That's a quote from Act 3, Scene 2 of course, As You Like It. Everyone's favorite Shakespearean comedy.
I like how I listed a tragedy as the comedy. Do I lose a point for saying that?
I mean, it's a pretty funny tragedy.
It is.
It's got a lot of moments. All right, Wade, you go first.
It's kind of like a parody. Okay, what? Oh, yeah, you give me stuff. Good.
Thou art as fat as butter.
That's historical.
Is that your final answer?
Oh, yeah.
That's correct. Yes! That's from Henry IV.
I knew it. I knew that was a true statement. I look at myself in the mirror
Henry
often these
IV
days and say that.
Was a real lardo, and that was mainly what the play was about. Everyone's just calling him fat in different
I thought
ways.
he was looking in the mirror, and I'm like, man, you don't need to be that mean about yourself, Henry IV. God, have some self-esteem, buddy. Come on.
Thou art mere butter buns, mine king.
just the king on stage by himself, just a really quiet introspective scene, just like,
Oh, yeah, do I have to give the quote that
thou
follows
art
it?
as fat as butter.
And the following quote was, and thine margarine stores are quite empty these days.
Something about that makes me angry. Okay. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't put my finger on it. Something about what you just said makes me want to take points away.
Wait,
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Bob's real testes today. It's got to be Jessica because I don't know. I've been thinking. I've also been crossing him a little bit. And I don't know what's going on.
All right, good sidebar. We'll be careful. All right, Bob, back to you.
Guys, can you tell I'm running out of ideas? We're doing Shakespeare quotes here. I'm really desperate. If you have any good episode ideas, send them my way. Because, no, I have a bunch of these, though, and they're really fun, right?
I'm ready.
Having fun? Having fun? Mark, you're up first.
Uh-huh.
Come, thou monarch of the vine, plumpy Bacchus with pink eyne.
What?
I want to give you a clue. Plumpy Bacchus is capitalized as if it is a name. Does that help?
As you read again?
It's a
Plumpy
name.
Bacchus?
Plumpy Bacchus. It's a name in that quote.
Can you read the quote again?
Come, thou monarch of the vine, plumpy Bacchus with pink eyne.
What's a 9?
You know,
What's ein is oars.
eyne.
Okay, of the vine, whatever of the vine.
Monarch of the vine.
It's not it's an old plural form of the word eye. It is equivalent to eyes.
Like
Plumpy
these?
Like
these?
Yeah,
Ein?
like it is an old archaic plural form of the word eye. So
Listeners,
that
I pointed to my eyes.
these
Monarch
these
of the
These?
vine. Milk 'em!
I have milk, Greg. Can you these me?
It's contra is it ha hoo ha hoo hoo ha hoo ha ha hoo. Settling with a
He's gold blooming. Somebody help him.
yeah.
Wait, what's your
Ah,
actual answer? Oh, you're correct, sir.
Yes.
Of course, that is a quote from Antony and Cleopatra, Act 2, Scene 7.
What's the next line, Mark?
Editor says put some improv in there.
She plumpy on my Bacchus until I hine.
Anthony said that to Cleopatra, and then Cleopatra will go like, what the fuck is ein?
My name's
No,
not Plumpy Bacchus. Are you trying to say I got a fat ass? What the hell?
I'll show you my pink ein as you get out the door, bitch.
You get a plumpy Bacchus point, Mark.
Thank you.
Do you think you were going to get one of
Wait, why does
those
she have
when you
pink
woke
eye?
up
Did
today?
she get
You
poo
know
in her
why.
eye?
You know why. You
Plumpy
know
Bacchus, I
why.
have pink eye.
You know why.
You know why.
You know why.
Wade, you're up first.
Oh boy.
I must to the barber's, monsieur, for methinks I am marvelous hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass, if my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
I say this all the time.
I said that when I woke up this morning.
And then the following line is, but wait, what the light beyond the window breaks, 'tis the bald, and mine eyes do sore. And that is from a because he finds out he's bald. Very sad. Tragic.
Is that your answer?
Yeah, it's from Hairlit.
Wrong.
Fuck me, okay.
Mark, do I need to say it again? Because I don't.
Yes, you need to say it again. Yes. And then give me the country of origin.
France, I'm gonna guess. I must to the barber's, monsieur, for methinks I am marvelously hairy. Nope, I am marvelous hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass. If my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
That's history if ever I heard it.
Is that your history?
Yeah,
That your
that's
answer?
history. That's history. Yeah.
Wrong.
Oh no, I'm actually
Oh, it's
right.
tragedy.
I'm right.
Wait, no, that's what I said. It's comedy.
I'm definitely right.
Oh, Mark's right. Mark gets a right point.
Shit. I can just do that?
Because
Not
that
anymore.
play was written a long time ago, therefore it is history.
All of these are history. All right, Mark, you're up first on this one.
Oh God.
I think this about you guys every time we hang out. More of your conversation would infect my brain.
Okay.
Is that your answer, or are you thinking?
I'm kind of debating. More of thine conversation would
not so
infect
fancy.
my
Not so
brain.
fancy.
God,
More
why
of
do I hear
your
it so differently
conversation.
than it is.
More of your conversation would infect my brain.
Okay, there's got to be history, because just some dude talking to another dude
What's the next line?
would infect my brain. And wait, what was?
More of your conversation would infect my brain.
More of your conversation would infect my brain. More of you would infect my eyes. More of your skin would infect my skin. More of you would get out. That's what it next. Get out.
Weirdly enough, that is the following line, but it is not a historical play.
Is that actually the following line?
100%. I'm not even going to look it up. We all know that famous quote.
All right, okay.
Wade, you got a 50-50 shot. Is this a ha-ha or a hoo-hoo?
Oh, that's from a tragedy. This is also from Romeo and Juliet. When Juliet looks at Romeo and says, more of your conversation would infect my brain. So shut up and strip. Let's bang.
Hey, that's a near rhyme. I appreciate the effort.
It's iambic near tameter.
Pentameter, I hardly know her. Your line is incorrect, as Mark already got that part right, but it is from a tragedy. You're right.
Yes, I knew it felt sad and fucky.
It's from why can't I read this word? There's too many vowels in this word. Hang on. Coriolanus. Coriolanus. Coriolanus? Coriolanus. Everybody,
Cordial anus.
Mark, I can't believe you got the quote though. It's wild.
Yeah, but I'm really up on this. I've definitely watched a Shakespeare play.
You spent a lot of time with cordial anus.
I'm gonna lie to you. I'm gonna lie to you guys. I've watched.
I believe you.
I don't remember any play I've ever watched ever, and I don't think I've ever seen a play about Shakespeare. I don't know his plays.
I don't think there's a lot of plays about Shakespeare, but I see what you're getting at.
I don't understand any of the references to these plays. I am so in the dark. I have no idea what we're talking about. And
That's okay.
I don't even have the basis to even really even guess what these are for. I am so lost.
You're doing great, Mark. You're doing really good. Plus, that was a convincing lie.
Okay, good. Yeah, good.
Wait, do you want to do the next one?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Mark's. You probably know it. Mark's one he just did and almost nailed. I'll beat thee, but I would infect my hands. A lot of infections in Shakespeare plays. These guys did not know about personal hygiene.
Hey, wait, is that a clue? You said it was a Shakespeare play?
That is a clue. This play is by Shakespeare.
Okay,
All right,
so
I'd beat you, but I'd infect my hand.
I'll beat thee, but I would infect my hands.
And thine particular flatulence is aimed in my direction. Me no likey. That is from the comedy Fart with the Wind.
Is that where that phrase came from? Me no like?
Yeah.
Oh, what a reference. That's wrong. Mark?
Yeah, it's I'd beat you, but it'd infect my hands. I'd eat you, but it would infect mine tongue. I'd fuck you, but it would infect my genitals. I'd look at you, but it would infect my soul. With love. It's a tragedy. Wait, what did he say? I didn't listen. What did he say? What was his answer?
No, that's your answer. That's your answer. That's your answer. I like it. You were right, by the way.
Yeah, which part?
It was a tragedy. You were right.
Good.
I said comedy.
Not remember what you said.
No, look, I didn't expect that you guys would have a lot of Shakespeare, but I was trying to find a topic that I thought Wade might know more about inherently than Mark does, because I'm always
Those are the quotes I had to memorize.
I'm always biased in Mark's favor. But honestly, Mark, you're killing it right now.
Okay,
You're doing an
good.
excellent job.
Good.
You're
that's
absolutely
fair.
tearing it up. So of course it's your turn again, Mark, and I know you're ready because you're all warmed up. You got Shakespeare bouncing like atoms in a super collider. You ready, Mark?
Mm-hmm.
Thine face is not worth sunburning. I think this
sounds
is
like
an
a
insult.
compliment. That sounds like a compliment.
Simultaneously, you both say the opposite.
Well, I guess we should start saying this to people and see how they take it. I don't know.
Thine. What did you even say? Is thine?
Thine face is
Okay,
not
thine.
worth sunburn. That one did have thine. You were right.
Thine face is not worth sunburning. It means like, don't go out there. Your face is too beautiful to sunburn, right?
Sure.
That's what it means, right?
Probably.
Probably. Comedy?
Wade, what do you think it is?
Clearly, this was an instruction manual about how to avoid sunburn. This is historical. Thine face is not worth sunburning. Thine sun we are left to yearning.
Yeah, a little known fact. The website.
Don't let him be right. Don't let
The
him be
website
right.
WikiHow was actually based on Shakespeare. He wrote a lot of plays with really simple to-do lists as the subject matter. No, the quote couldn't be more wrong, but it is historical.
Yes!
This is from Henry V.
Ah, the one
Obviously.
who didn't get enough food.
But
Because
was
Henry
it,
IV ate it all.
was it a compliment?
The internet tells me that it was an insult, meaning that your face is so ugly, even the sun wouldn't bother to look at it, so you wouldn't get sunburned.
I'm rubber. You're
Everybody-
glue. The sun won't even look at you.
That's where that
about it.
came from.
Yeah, weirdly, that's from the.
I actually got the quote
1996.
before that quote. I got the line before.
Yeah, if you can give me quotes before or after, I'll give you credit. That's a good one. That's a good one. I respect it.
Thank you.
Wade, you go first.
Yes.
I really like this one. I'm going to be honest. This is the quote that made me want to do this and led to the deep pool of regret that never leaves my soul. But I love this quote, and it's very funny. It is like a barber's chair that fits all buttocks. The pin buttock, the quatch buttock, the brawn buttock, or any buttock.
This guy's inventing new butts out here.
Yeah, he's labeling so many types of buttocks.
And in mine eye, I would love to stroke thine buttock. This is from a comedy, Buttocks of Our Lives.
You're right that it's a comedy, but I hate that that's right because I like your quote. Mark, if you can give me the next line, I'll give you a saving point because you could save this one from Wade's.
Dude, I'm gonna
From
break your
Wade's-
heart. I'm gonna break your heart, man.
Uh-huh.
I don't even remember what type of butts you said. How about this? I'll Google what type of butts those are, and I'll show you. List them out again.
Ooh. Okay. The pin buttock,
Which is unfortunate, probably.
the quatch buttock,
You're gonna need to spell
as in
that.
Sasquatch,
Okay,
quatch
yeah.
buttock
Without the sass.
with no
Quatch,
sass. Yeah,
Buttock.
a sassless quatch. And then the brawn buttock, like brawn buttock,
NNE.
No, BRONNY. It's LeBron's son's buttock.
like brawny paper towels, like BRAWN.
Oh, okay.
Brawn buttock, a brawny man.
Buttock. Okay, all right. So I've got pin buttock here. Ah! Ah! Whoa! What? In the fucking... Whoa!
Is it like Hellraiser?
Okay, it's just whoa! You look up pin buttock, and there's a something here.
I want to look it up.
God.
Man, I told you I love this quote. It's a great quote, right?
Wait, I think you had this. What in the fuck? I think you had this.
Excuse me?
I think you had this.
What, are you gonna share it? I'm scared.
I can't share this on the screen. No, you gotta look it up, man.
Okay, good. Thank God. I don't know if I want to do that. What did you Google? Just pin buttock?
Pin buttock, pin buttock.
And then images?
Yeah, and images.
I had a cyst from a broken tailbone, man. Whatever. Is this that?
Look, man.
What?
Pin buttock.
Oh!
See? See?
Oh,
There's also a pin that you can put on your shirt that says, I love to eat ass.
I didn't see that one, for some reason.
To really scroll.
Why are there a bunch of pins of the Jollibee mascot's ass coming up when I search
I
this?
didn't even notice that either.
That's the Jollibee bee.
You're right,
There's a
that
bunch
is
of
the
pins
Jollibee bee.
of a caked up Jollibee mascot.
That is there. Yeah, so that is that. Quatch buttock doesn't get much, and then brawn
Viewers,
buttock
listeners,
is,
don't look this up.
I wouldn't recommend it.
yeah, brawn buttock is just butts. So that's Okay, I regret doing this. Do I get a point for my pain and suffering?
Or the other ones at least
you know what,
okay?
Mark? You earned it.
Thank you.
Buttock pain.
I get a point for butt pain. Thanks.
Yeah, buttock pain. All right, Mark, you're up next.
Oh, God.
Keep killing it, bud.
Thanks.
This one's pretty funny, too. I love yelling this at my friends. Villain! I have done thy mother.
Was this in that conversation or was it like a bite of my thumb at thee? Is that in the same conversation?
This is not from Romeo and Juliet, but that's the same. It's the same vibe.
Was there any other historical implications for doing thine mother?
I
There's
actually
probably a
know
lot
that.
of them.
I'm just saying, is this the same meaning?
Is a famous quote from Shakespeare's play Boop.
Oh, I get it. I was like, oh, weird. No.
Wait. The two of the play's characters accuse the one who says this of undoing their mother. And then he says, I have done your mother. What does that mean?
Okay. I mean, I feel like that was some clues that I was getting there. If only I could remember what you said. Is a tragedy? No, it can't be. It can't be. That's the trick. It's not a tragedy. This is a comedy. And the line that comes before it is, you have undone our mother.
Well, yeah, that is 100% correct, actually, and I did kind of give that one to you. But you have undone our mother, but it is not a comedy.
What is the actual quote here?
Villain, I have done thy mother.
Okay. This is from Shakespeare's adaptation of the play by Sophocles for like 500 years prior, Oedipus Rex. It's tragedy. And the following line is, and I have also done mine mother.
I'm going to say
Oedipus
Mark
Rex
already.
is the motherfucker.
Mark, yeah, I remember that. Mark already
He
got
gave
the
the pre-line. I'm
surrounding
giving the
quote.
post line.
I'm going to say that's one surrounding quote point per round, but it is, in fact, a tragedy. From and I love the name of this one, the tragedy, Titus Andronicus. Great play. Great tragedy.
That is by Shakespeare. I looked it up.
God, I hope that that's correct. I'm sure that some of this is probably correct. Mark, do you want to do another one or do you want to call it? I feel like I'm torturing you.
I
So
feel
I'm gonna-
tortured, but that's distractible. I'm tough. I can deal with it. If you want one more, I
Okay.
will harbor that against you, but only after the episode ends.
We'll do one more. This is another one of my favorite quotes. It's a good one. It's a classic one. It's a sappy one. Wade, you get to go first on this one.
Yes.
If music be the food of love, play on.
That's a famous quote. I think that's in like one of the Civilization games. I remember hearing
That's a very famous quote.
what's the Star Trek voice actor who does the voiceover in like some of the Civilization games?
Oh
What's his name?
my. Takei? I don't know.
No, it was,
No,
I think it's the guy who
Leonard
does-
Nimoy, and he
Yeah, I think it's Leonard Nimoy.
he passed away.
If music be the food of love, play on.
This is historically accurate because it was in Civilization, which is a game about history.
Actually,
And
a
the
quote from
following
Sid
quote
Meier.
is, and daddy hungry.
No.
It is,
no.
trust me. I don't
No.
like it either, but it's the good
No,
quote. I didn't write it, man.
no,
You need
Mark.
to face history because sometimes it's
Mark.
uncomfortable.
Sometimes you don't like what history brings.
No, Mark.
But it is history,
He's
right?
wrong. He's wrong about everything.
You're wrong about
Mark,
it being a history.
save us.
Okay, so in no way is any sappy bullshit not in a tragedy. But I've been saying that a lot. Or have I? Wait, what did I say last round? I said... Didn't I say... I said...
It was a tragedy last round, so you probably didn't say
I
that.
backed away from it being a tragedy, and I went to comedy, which was the wrong move. So my first instinct was right, and my first instinct now is to not trust that it's a tragedy. Therefore, it must actually be a comedy, but when I switched answers before, it was wrong.
Could be historical.
Could be, yeah.
be
All three of them
historical.
are on the
There's a third
table,
option.
really.
No, you said that. I remember what you said. Unless it is a trick.
Mark, it's not historical. Please, you can do this. I believe in you.
Unless
It's
Okay.
not historical, Mark.
If music is the food of love, play
on.
Yes.
They said in the middle of the Coliseum when the refs called time, and they went play on, and then
That's pretty historical.
You could 50-50 shot, Mark. You're just guessing.
I know.
1 and 3,
Yes.
really.
Such good odds. No, this is the game show problem. He's got a 50. He's actually got more than a 50% chance because it was a 1 and 3, and now it's 2 and it's the statistics something, and it's good. It's good. Now you got a 66% chance, probably.
don't
or
they
however that
say
works.
in those things where if you change your answer, you are more probable.
If you are the one person who's doing all of the picking and there are 3 doors and you pick one and that one is not the one, you should the other you should change your answer. If you have one of the other 2 picked, you should change your answer.
You should always
Yes.
change your answer because that's
Yes,
more
yes.
likely.
Yep.
Comedy. Don't you fucking do this to me, man.
No. It's comedy. It's comedy. It's comedy. You got it. I can't believe after all of that you landed on a comedy and got it right.
Okay.
Damn it! You should have changed the historical.
No. You can't get me like that. You can't get me
Well,
like that.
I had fun. That's really the only thing I'm aiming to accomplish with these episodes.
I'm always
anymore,
exhausted after these not quiz ones.
I told you they're easy questions. Easy questions. All right.
It's like when Chica hears the word bath, she just instantly like. I hear easy question. I'm like.
Just wait until I tell you the questions are really fucking hard.
Oh, that's fine. I can deal with that.
Mark speaks, yet says nothing. What of that? His eye discourses. I will answer it. I am too
Wade.
bold. 'Tis not to me he speaks.
Wait, you earned points for
Oh no, I'm first.
not having any memory, cars, garage door cables, question mark, that one Shakespeare quote you always say, and then you correctly guessed better strangers, fat as butter, brain infection, sunburn, buttocks, and Titus Andronicus. Mark, you earned points for if any fucking rat looks at those those are 2 separate ones. If any fucking rats touch the wires and also looks at wires in hand, fuck, because of all the tech things we talked about. And also, why can't I quit you?
Thank you. man.
That's
always
clearly
a
what
classic.
comes next. That's where that movie is based on, obviously.
Exactly.
You got a plumpy Bacchus point.
Thank you.
You got a point. You got a point for being right. You got a point for more of you. You get out of here. Yes, I wrote all of that down. You got a point for I'll beat you. You got a buttocks pain point. You have undone our mother point because you got the quote right, and you got the food of love point, which means despite how Mark feels, the score is currently 10 points for Mark and 10 points for Wade.
All right.
I told you were killing it, man.
Okay,
You're
all right,
killing
cool.
it.
All right,
Man,
a tie.
What was the thing we decided we were going to add to the wheel? What was it? It was like
Was
half
golf
point.
rules? Then we found it.
Golf rules was already on there, so we're good. on
Oh,
that.
that's right. Okay.
Does everyone have half a point at this point? That we have. Someone,
I think
Yeah,
so.
everyone is half a point. Yeah.
So we're gonna spin the wheel of first we spin the wheel of how many, and then we spin the wheel that many times of bonus stuff. So it wouldn't possibly give us 3 points again, would it? Okay, 2
Oh, an
points.
even number.
Nice 2. We like
That's
2.
That's probably fine for me
Getting
and
this
not
in-
at all.
Shit. Is there a drink point?
No, there's not. Let's see. What am I adding?
Drank the most would be good because I downed it. Oh no!
Drank the most it is.
I downed a can. I downed a can.
I was
should've
gonna put
talked
I was gonna put the thing in for most despondent, but that seems a little mean. But Mark was very despondent this episode, even though it's coming into the wheels tied. All right, I'm gonna hit it with a shuffly shuffle, and we got 2 spins of this bitch.
Oh. Was you had despondent? What's that mean?
Bonus point number 1 is it was almost 8 the most, but it's
I'm not
best
gonna lie.
looking.
My previous reason of I just showered does not apply right now, so you're gonna have to make this judgment for yourself.
Looking at your cameras, this is not. I'm not saying that you look bad, Mark, but you do look like you're much closer to needing a shower. And Wade looks like you look like you shaved your head not too long ago. Like you look pretty tidied up.
I got a striped shirt. Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna give that to Wade.
I can't argue because the lack of sleep has definitely affected.
Yeah, you've had a hell of a
visage.
fucking week over here.
I look a little worn down. I'm not
okay, we don't need excuses for me to be best looking for once.
Yeah, otherwise Wade would never ever stay in the
don't
chat.
have to go this deep into why I'm getting the point.
I shuffled the
just
wheel.
get it for once.
We have one more spin. I shuffled the wheel. Please, God, don't do this to me.
Well, wait, don't you have to remove it after doing it once?
I think that's a respin. I don't remove it because we don't actually want to delete
least
them.
amount of sleep. It was almost least
I know
amount of
it
sleep.
literally was almost least amount.
Who
of
got the
sleep.
least amount of sleep last night?
Most self-sabotage.
Did any of us lose points today? That's a host call. If there was self-sabotage.
It's really
I don't
up
really
in the air
feel
for
like
this one because I don't think
either of you
did that.
self-sabotaged very aggressively today.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think I'm going to
that.
call that a respin. I'm going to call that a respin.
Respin,
That's too toss-uppy. If it's best looking again, I might have to give it to Wade.
Anybody sing? We quoted. Did we sing?
Oh no. Sometimes, some episodes like this, I do randomly break out in a song for some bullshit reason.
Oh yeah, did you
But
Did you do that thing where you're trying to think of stuff and you're all and I went on? Yeah,
I didn't do it this time. No, I didn't.
God, come on, Wheel.
Oh yeah, sorry.
This is torture. Oh, hosted previous episode. Well, that one's pretty clear cut.
That was me, right?
Yeah, it was you, bud.
No,
Yeah.
I think it was me. I remember actually.
No, I did.
The line that came before this was, I said, "Welcome to
I'm still
Distractible."
holding the pen.
Yeah.
All right. Well, eventually.
No, wait, I won both points.
I was hoping for the tie.
It's a tie.
I was really hoping.
We were close.
Eventually.
Why didn't you just toast
after
the last one or look better?
No, I'm an ugly loser. I get it. I get it. That's what the conclusion
that's
here.
That's what we're saying.
I
Eventually,
understand.
after winning both bonus points for some reason, Wade has 12 points and Mark still has 10 points. But honestly, Mark, you did really good. You were for considering that you took a break in the middle to talk about how you felt completely lost and you had no idea what's going on and you were scared and alone. You basically only lost because of chance, and you played a great game.
Okay, thank you.
But Wade, winner speech?
Yes, great episode, Bob. I'm glad you tested our Shakespearean knowledge, and being the one person who was scared into memorizing 2 stupid speeches like 50 years ago, I'm glad I won that point just in case my English teacher is watching. See? I did learn something. Don't be mad.
Mark, give us your loser speech. You had such a great time today. Yeah, no.
brought to you by Venmo! I love
All
Venmo.
right.
You should too. Yeah. Even a loser like me has heard of Venmo. But did you know that even a loser like me can pay their friends back for once? With the Venmo debit card, you can spend your balance in so many ways. I can't spend my points because I didn't get very many. But hey, Venmo's got my back when even no one else ever will, especially myself. I have no excuses because I was too poor to be raised by fancy playgoers, because we all know Shakespeare wrote plays for the uppities and the richies and the havies. But
I'm pretty sure that's historically accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true. And I feel like my upbringing was so disadvantaged that I couldn't even experience the upper class upbringing that Wade had. That's the only reason he won, because of his silver spoons that were in both of his mouths, and that's not my fault. Once again, this is brought to you by Venmo. Whatever your thing is, whatever your excuse may be, you can pay for it with the Venmo debit card. Visit venmo.me/debit to learn more. Venmo purchase restrictions apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. Card may be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted.
All right, thanks, Mark. Good
There you
loser
go.
speech. Very gracious of you, and I can't stress enough. You did a great job, buddy. I'm proud of you. Wade, can't wait for you to host the next one. I'm sure it'll be awesome. Make sure you're following the podcast on your whatever your favorite platform is for watching the podcast or listening to the podcast. If you suck, then you'll know when they go live. Whoa. Yeah, no, whoa. Yeah, just follow. Where it's on, it's everywhere where our podcasts are. Make sure you follow us on our socials. Our names are on the screen, but it's Markiplier, Meiskirm, and Lord Minion 777 or Minion 777 if you want to find it. And I'm not gonna say the thing, but it's close. It's so close. Whoa, it's close. You better look out.
Listeners, he means merch.
What? It's not like it was on screen. What? There was no visual. You didn't miss anything, listeners. You
Listeners,
heard
he was winking in Morse code with both eyes. It was crazy. So don't miss
so
out.
close.
He set off his firework display right as he said that. It was nuts.
Yeah, I know, the world's most silentest fireworks. You're really missing out. You should probably watch.
Yeah. So loud.
Anyway,
blew out the microphone.
yeah, it's fine. Editors, put in fireworks. No, don't do that. Don't. Anyway, that's it. See you next time. Wade's gonna host. We're out of here. Podcast out.